Lucy and the Rainbow Key. One sunny morning, Lucy woke up to something very strange. Right on her windowsill, lying in a beam of sunlight, was a tiny sparkling key. But this wasn't just any key. It glimmered with every color of the rainbow: red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, volatile, swirling and twinkling like magic. Lucy picked it up gently. The moment her fingers touched it, she heard a soft click. On the wall of her bedroom, a glowing rainbow door suddenly appeared. Lucy gasped. She turned the key in the shining lock, and the door swung open wide. Without even thinking twice, Lucy stepped through. On the other side, she found herself standing in the most beautiful meadow she had ever seen. The sky shimmered pink and gold. The flowers weren't just colorful, they were singing little tunes, and the trees were whispering secrets to each other. Butterflies with glittering wings fluttered around her, and when they flew in circles, they spelled glowing words in the air. Follow the path. So Lucy started walking down a golden path that sparkled beneath her feet. As she walked, a clever little fox jumped out from behind a tree. But this fox was different. He wore a tall black top hat and a tiny red bow tie. "Good day, traveler," the fox said, bowing politely. "I see the Rainbow Key has chosen you. A great adventure lies ahead." Lucy giggled in surprise. A talking fox. "This must be the most magical place in the world." "Indeed," said the fox, "but magic must be protected." But this was no ordinary river. The water sparkled like glass, and fish leaped out of it, except the fish weren't swimming away. Instead, they lined up in the air, one after another, forming a bridge of rainbow-colored fish. "Go ahead," said the fox. Lucy carefully stepped on the fish bridge, and each fish giggled as she crossed. Ticklish feet. One fish laughed as she walked over. On the other side of the river stood something even more incredible. A giant candy castle with walls of chocolate, towers of lollipops, and windows made of peppermint glass. At the castle gates stood jellybean soldiers with shiny spears made of candy canes. "Halt," said one soldier. "Only the bravest may enter." Lucy held out her rainbow key, and the soldiers' eyes grew wide. "The guardian has arrived," they whispered. Then the candy gates opened with a loud creak. Inside the castle, Lucy walked into a dazzling hall. In the center, on a crystal pedestal, floated a rainbow crown, glowing brightly. She reached out to touch it, but suddenly, the room shook. Dark clouds swirled in from the ceiling. A booming voice growled, "You shall not take what is not yours." A storm cloud with flashing lightning eyes hovered above her, rumbling angrily. Lucy's heart pounded, but she stood tall. "I don't want to keep it," she said bravely. "I only want to protect it for everyone." The storm cloud paused, its lightning softened. Slowly, the dark cloud melted into gentle rain, showering the candy gardens outside and making them bloom even brighter. The rainbow crown floated into Lucy's hands. The fox smiled. "You have proven that your heart is pure. The crown belongs to all, and you are now its guardian." With a brilliant flash of light, Lucy suddenly found herself back in her bedroom. The rainbow key twinkled one last time before vanishing into thin air. But in her palm, Lucy still held a tiny rainbow sparkworm, glowing and alive. From that day on, every time Lucy looked up at the sky after the rain, she saw a rainbow stretching across the clouds, and she knew it was her rainbow, a sign that the magical world she had saved was still out there, waiting for her next adventure.